Aye.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good evening. I'd like to call this December 14th, 2020 Sylvania Board of Education meeting to order. Ms. Shanks, can you call the roll?
Kimberly Conklin,
Here.
Ruslan Slutsky,
Here.
Shannon Sapersky,
Here.
Greg Feller,
Here.
Julie Hoffman.
Here. Thank you. Anybody wanting to participate in public participation, please send an email to district@sylvaniaschools.org with your name, your address, and what the subject matter is. And please join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
For which it stands, one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That was great. Thank you. And with that, we are with you, Dr. Motley.
Good evening, everyone. The first item on our agenda is commendations for our high school students in the district who actually performed exceptionally well on some national assessments, more specifically SAT and ACT. We are so proud of these students as they demonstrated their mastery of content and their academic talent. Many of our students actually achieved even a perfect score in some aspects, so we are pleased, and I would like the board to approve their commendation.
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions?
Great job.
Very
Yes,
nice.
great job.
So proud.
Ms. Shanks?
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
Julie Hoffman.
Yes. Okay, and with that, we're with you, Ms. Shanks. Oh,
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, public participation. Is there any, Amy? There's none, so now we're with you, Ms. Shanks.
Okay. I would like to ask the board to approve on a consent agenda basis items 4.1 to 4.3. 4.1, minutes of the previous meeting. There's a regular meeting held on November 16th, 2020. All members were present. 4.2, the treasurer's report for the month ending November 30th, 2020. 4.3, the availability of funds for then and now invoices in excess of $3,000. And 4.4, the consent agenda.
I'll move approval on a consent agenda basis of items 4.1 through 4.3, or do I do 4? I do
4.
Okay, 4.4.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions? Ms. Shanks?
Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin.
Yes.
And the last item, items 4.5, minutes of the special meetings held on November 9th and November 11th. Kimberly Conklin was absent.
I'll move approval.
You know what, can we go back?
Yes.
I looked at the wrong item, and I need to abstain from
From which one?
4.3.
Oh, okay. How do we do that, Lisa?
I can't hear what's going on. What happened?
I need to abstain from 4.3. I looked at the wrong number.
So
You have to, you want to abstain from 4.3 from the availability of funds for a then and now invoice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so what do we need to do?
We already called the roll.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure it's okay, but.
I don't know because I don't have my Robert's Rules of Order book here.
Okay.
I think we need to rescind the motion though.
Okay, so
Sorry.
So okay, we'll do it this way. Let's rescind the motion for the consent agenda for items 4.1 to 4.3, and we'll remove 4.3. We'll rescind it first, and then we'll amend it to exclude 4.3. So let's rescind it first. Is there a motion?
I'll motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
and Shannon Sapersky.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're going to amend the consent agenda to include items 4.1 and 4.2.
Okay, I'll move approval on items 4.1 and 4.2.
I'll second.
Julie and Ruslan, right?
Yes.
Okay. Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin.
Yes.
Now we're going to vote on the 4.3 as a separate line, or a separate agenda item, the availability of funds for then and now invoices in excess of $3,000.
I'll move approval.
A second.
Was that Julie?
Yeah, Julie and Kim.
Julie and Kim. Julie, I'm sorry, go ahead, Julie, I'm getting ahead of
No,
myself.
go ahead. We already had a chance for comments. I think we're good, right?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky.
That's 4.3.
Yeah.
Abstain.
Ruslan, did I call Ruslan?
No, but I'll say yes.
Ruslan.
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
4.5.
I don't have a phone.
You don't have a 4.5? It's minutes of previous meeting?
Yeah, it's on it.
Okay.
Do you see it?
No, but. That may just not be.
Okay, so you want to redo 4.5, Lisa?
didn't we, Julie Hoffman moved, did we not have a second? Kimberly Conklin seconded 4.5, isn't that correct?
No.
No, we
It
haven't
was
done it.
Ruslan. I think you did.
I have it.
Ruslan and Julie rescinded
Yes.
4.1 to 4. Or the consent agenda 4.4.
Okay, so
Correct.
you need a second on 4.5?
I'll second.
I thought I had this, didn't we take a vote for 4.5?
No.
No.
No, we didn't get that.
Okay. All right. So did you, Julie, did you move 4.5?
I did.
Okay. And seconded?
Greg seconded.
Greg. Okay, cool. All right. Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you something, Lisa. Did you need Kim to abstain on that
Yeah.
since she wasn't at the, you did?
You had previously said that I was not at that meeting.
We're a hot
Yeah,
mess
she's
today.
not, yeah. She,
Let-
yeah,
Yeah,
she,
It is
those were the
fine.
special
You need to
meetings.
abstain.
Okay.
Yeah, so I need to rescind that? We need to do it again? Okay,
We
I-
need you here, apparently.
yeah, it's your fault for not being here, Lisa. Okay, so I rescind 4.5.
second.
Oh, gosh. And Ruslan seconded?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin.
Abstain.
No, this one
We're
you can
just-
say yes
We're just
on.
rescinding.
We're rescinding.
Oh, I approve that.
Yes,
Yes.
I'm good with that one.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Shannon
Very
Sapersky.
good.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Now we're going to approve 4.5.
yes. I'm gonna move approval on 4.5.
And I will second it.
Kimberly Conklin was absent.
Yes.
Who seconded? Ruslan?
Yes.
Okay. Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Abstain.
Greg Feller.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, and
Okay.
you're now done with that part, Lisa. And we're to you,
Yay.
Dr. Motley. Good luck to you.
Yeah. All righty.
I
Good
can't see anyone, so this is like I'm doing this in a closet.
It's even better.
Good evening again, everyone. The first items I would like to bring for board approval are items 5.1 through 5.10 on a consent agenda item basis. 5.1 is a volunteer for the 2021 school year, math counts volunteer. 5.2 is a supplemental positions. There are several for this school year, including coaches, wrestling, and basketball. Item 5.3, we have a licensed retirement. Jane McGowan has been with our district for 20 years, and we wish her well as she has selected to retire at the end of the school year. We also have item 5.4 for licensed extra duty, as well as 5.5 licensed unpaid leave of absence. Item 5.6, substitute teachers. 5.7, substitute teacher resignation. But look, we're up again. We're up three. We are
That's
up
good.
3. And we also have item 5.8, which looks at academic supplemental adjustments from the board meeting agenda on August 24th. And then 5.9, the academic supplemental position adjustment also from the board agenda dated August 24th, 2020. That's it.
I'll move approval on a consent agenda basis, items 5.1 through 5.10.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions? Ms. Shanks?
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Ruslan Slutsky.
Yes.
Moving on to the classified portion of our agenda, item 6.1 through 6.5 is a consent agenda or recommendation. Item 6.1 is for a new lifeguard at our natatorium. We also, and that is a student lifeguard. We also have item 6.2, we have a few resignations. Item 6.3, we have a few new hires. Also, item 6.4 is for our classified staff for a few additional items, or hours rather, for bilingual assistance for our families. And those are the agenda items for items 6.1 through 6.5.
I move approval of items 6.1 and 6.5 on the consent agenda, or as a consent agenda.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions? Ms. Shanks?
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
Julie Hoffman.
Yes.
So item 7.1 is to elect the president pro temp. This would take Ms. Hoffman through our current president. You get to serve all the way through January, extending the fund through January 2021 until our organizational meeting.
Should we move approval?
Do we, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move approval.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions? Ms. Shanks?
Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin.
Yes. Item 8.1 looks to establish a January 2021 organizational meeting date. We are looking to convene our organizational meeting on January, I want to say it's the 14th perhaps, but we definitely want to move forward with the organizational meeting. A recommendation for approval.
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
What's the date?
January 11th,
11th?
Oh, January
Thank
11th.
you for that correction.
4:45, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And who moved and who seconded?
I moved and.
I seconded.
Kimberly?
Yes,
sorry. I forgot you can't see me.
Even if she could, you can't see your mouth moving.
true.
Okay.
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Greg Feller,
Yes.
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky.
Yes.
Thank you, and again, just to make sure everyone knows, that is January 11th at 4:45. We have a few addendums for tonight's board meeting. The first is item 9.1, classified retirement. We have Douglas Board who will be leaving us after 32 years of service, and that's effective January 1st, like just in a couple of weeks. But we want to say thank you for his time in Sylvania schools. 32 years is an awfully long time, but we appreciate his dedication and commitment to our schools and our students and our physical facilities. He's been just fantastic. I've heard wonderful things about him. So he will be moving on the end of this month. So congratulations to Douglas.
I'll move approval.
I'll second.
Any comments or questions?
Thank you for
your
service.
Thank you for your service. Are we hiring? What's,
Oh, yes, we've already posted the position,
Posted,
and we
okay.
are definitely going to be replacing him, but his shoes are hard to fill.
right, that's why I said, do we hire somebody that he can help train?
That's what we
He's
hope,
gonna
you
be
know.
gone in a minute.
Yeah, and ironically, we will hopefully be able to have some transition time. He turned in his resignation letter, I believe, Thursday or Friday of last week.
Okay, all right. Ms. Shanks?
Did Shannon second or was that Kim?
Shannon.
I didn't-
Shannon.
I'm sorry, she
Okay.
didn't see me.
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Ruslan Slutsky,
Yes.
Greg Feller.
Yes.
Our second addendum for this evening, item 10.1, is a resolution for the Tarpon Towers Agreement for a cell tower. We have Mr. Alan Bacho here tonight if the board has any questions or concerns, and we also have our board attorney that's helped us really process this lease agreement on call if necessary. We do vote for moving this forward, though, for approval.
Okay, so you're gonna want a motion before we
Yes.
get some information from Alan. Okay, I'll move approval.
I'll second.
So Julie and
I'll
Kim.
second.
Oh, Julie and Kim, she already beat you to it, Greg, you're too slow. Okay, do we have any questions from Alan, or Alan, do you just wanna like bullet point it for us? I know this is probably new to you, Kim, we've been sort of talking about this for a while.
Yeah, this is the agreement the board's been looking at for quite a while now. And this is, remember the board actually hired a consultant to take a look at this a while back. And that did change their offer for the actual lease payment. And this offer is one that's about in the mid-range of where that consultant recommended it being. Again, it is gonna be behind Northview High School. What I like on this is the site on it. When we all met out there, Chris Irwin and Mark Pugh actually came up with this. I think this is a better site than what we had at first. This is kind of a dead area now that's been created by where the new softball outfield kind of meets the baseball outfield. And there's just kind of a triangular area in there, and I think it's gonna fit rather well. Chris was concerned because the previous area was over near the tennis courts. And of course, they've got a really good tennis program over there at Northview. They get a lot of spectators, and so this way we won't be taking up any kind of area that, really will affect anyone. The nice thing about this also is that it allows a pretty good access off of Silica Drive for them to bring in their utilities. And that'll all be underground board, so it won't affect any of our parking lot areas or anything like that, so.
So you're all for it, Alan?
Yeah, I think this is a very good thing. I think everybody knows that, the cell service over there is really bad. This is actually a public safety issue. It's not just a convenience issue.
We had a safety, I don't know if you guys remember, a safety and security issue 2-3 in the morning last year, about a year ago. And it's tough when you're trying to deal with, and you guys know driving through those intersections, but in that parking lot, trying to talk to principals and law enforcement who are dropping calls, which
very good point, yeah.
Yeah, I don't make a call between
Yes.
Maplewood and Northview because I'll drop it every time.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll stop my car at the library. When I used to live over there, I would just stop and finish the call. Okay, I thank you so much for all the work that you did on this, and I know it's been a long time in coming, so thank you to everybody who worked on it. Does anybody else have any questions for Alan or Tim? Okay. Ms. Shanks?
Did Shannon second the motion?
I think it was me and Kim. Julie
Kim,
Julie
okay.
and Kim.
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
Greg Feller, Bruce Lansowski,
Yes.
Alrighty. Item 11 is another addendum for the academic calendars. During our last board meeting, we provided you with the 21-22 as well as the 22-23 school year calendars. As a reminder, at the first read, we shared that not only our SEA members have participation in this, OC, parents, and administration participated in developing these calendars. We also sent them out for some feedback and surveyed folks. So we would like to move forward with getting these calendars approved so that folks, as they're looking forward to coming out of COVID on the other side, can start planning some vacations in at least 2 years out.
I'll move approval.
Second.
That's Julie and Ruslan. Lisa?
okay.
Any
And
comments?
that's for the calendar?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Any
Julie
comments?
Hoffman,
Wait, hold on.
Hold on, any comments or questions?
My only comment is, I mean, this is silly, but the days that we don't have school are green, which I think is a little confusing because green is go.
Green is gold.
I don't know if that can be,
Oh, that's
Sure.
certainly,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
It's certainly
a
can.
simple change before we
Okay.
set it up, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, anybody else? Thank you, Shannon, for catching that. I would think green is go too. Lisa, you can call the roll.
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Bruce Lansowski,
Yes.
Greg Feller, Shannon Sapersky,
Yes.
yes.
Negotiation.
Kimberly Conklin.
Yes.
Okay, then we are to board committee reports and announcements. Kim, anything you'd like to report or announce?
I do not.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Greg next since you're far away. No?
No,
Okay,
go for it.
I saw the no. Ruslan?
No.
Shannon?
My only thing is I want to ask that when we go to the organizational meeting, we kind of audit our, we have kind of a lot of committees, so I don't know if we're supposed to be on all those committees or not. I kind of was researching it. So I don't know if that's just something we can discuss at that meeting or.
Is there a list somewhere of the existing committees?
Yeah.
I'll send you a link to it.
Yeah, or you can go to the January organizational meeting from January 2020,
Okay.
and it's listed in the minutes. So, do you want to wait and discuss it next month? Do you want to discuss it now? Do you want a chance to review it first, Kim?
I think I'd like a chance to review it. Did you just wanna put it out there for us to be thinking about before that meeting?
Yeah,
or-
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to wait and talk about it then?
Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I do not have anything to report. This is a second opportunity for public participation. Let's see if we, and having none, I'll move, we go into executive session for the purpose of discussing negotiations with public employees.
I'll second.
Ms. Shanks, can you call the roll?
Julie Hoffman,
Yes.
Kimberly Conklin,
Yes.
Bruce Lansowski,
Yes.
Greg Feller, Shannon Sapersky.
Yes.
Yes.
And we will not be taking action afterwards, and we wish everyone a happy new year.
Oh, that's so crazy.